Hello and welcome back to Waverley TV, Falcons TV I should say. So we're back for the State Championship Women's, coming onto court for Ringwood at the moment. At number 2 we have Cassidy Milhako, 3 Amanda Meeking, 6 Inez Lee, 9 Yasmin Miller, Kate Spalanki at 13, Nihara Ravikumar at 14, 15 Rebecca Nola, 18 Piper Goldie, 20 Bianca Beaton, 21 Des Ramos, and 32 Mel Pryor. Coaches Tim Motton, assistant coaches Peter Heisen and Ben Draper, team manager Sue Egan. Now for Waverley we have at number 3 Jackie Vanderzag, at number 4 Anika Hodgson making her second game. At number 5 Grace Beasley also playing her second game. At number 6 Sam Donald. At number 9 Kelly Bowen. At number 23, Renee Mocky. At 24, Lisa Ewan. At 34, Sophie Rourke. And at 35, Tanea Phillips. Now, also interesting to note is that Michaela Miller will be playing her second game as well for State Championship Women's for Ringwood 2. And she's playing at number 25. We just go through the Australian anthem at the moment. Yeah, so this is what Michaela used to do for Waverley back in the day, if people remember correctly. She would play both Youth League and the Senior Women's League. Well, State Champions League, I should say. So it's interesting she's now doing the same thing for Ringwood. And I believe we have a few Falcons players that have turned over from the last game as well. Also, we've got at number 8, Naya Locke playing her second game. And I believe... any other changes? I think that's it for now. But the team manager for the State Champions Women's team is Lana Ango. And the coach is Matt Bongetti. And assistant coach is Alan Miller and Jay Allen. So, very interesting that we have here. As we just see the girls warming up here. Now my correspondent Will, he's just out interviewing some of the Ringwood girls from the previous game for Smash TV, so he should be back with me very shortly. We still have Andrew Seabrook here with me on the camera. And we've got about just over 3 minutes of warm-up time remaining, so I'm just going to have a short break and I'll get back to you after the warm-ups are completed. Okay, so we have the tip-off, and Mocky just loses the tip-off to Ringwood, and Ringwood's away with it, and it's intercepted there by Waverley, and it's back with Inez from Ringwood. No, sorry, that's not Inez, that's Ramos. Des Ramos. And Ringwood just trying to penetrate the ring there, but it's kept out by Mocky. Mocky gets the rebounds. It's in the hands of number 6, Sam Donald. Sam Donald sets up a play. She passes into Kelly Bowen. Back to Mocky again.
From last year.
Oh, yes.
There you go. We got the sound on.
Okay.
Two very, very different lineups from last year.
Yeah.
Very different to what we're used to seeing there.
Missing a few key players.
Yeah, Tegan Cunningham, of course, still has AFLW commitments, playing for Melbourne in the AFLW competition. As Jackie Vanderson misses her first shot. Makes the second, though.
And we have a few girls playing from the first game as well, with Nia Locke joining the team, as well as from that state champion youth women's team. As Waverley gets boards, much better on boards than the youth women we saw earlier today. And a great finish from a
Kelly Bowen.
Full court drive from Kelly Bowen.
Yeah. Kelly Bowen, of course, ex-WNBL player.
Drive there, but got it pocket picked, and Waverley are away with Sam Donald bringing the ball up to court. It's with Tanea Phillips back to Vandersag. Didn't quite get it under the ring there. And Ringwood will attempt a fast break, but they're caught up in traffic. Oh, and a good three-pointer there off the backboard. I believe that was from their number 2, Cassidy Milhako, who is their import from America.
Yeah, and of course we don't know too much about the imports at this stage. Usually we get to see a little bit at the Big V tournament. Because that was cancelled this year, we didn't get to see it, anything. So unless you'd actually been to some of the practice games, we really didn't have a chance to see anything there.
Oh, that's strange they didn't have the tournament this year.
Yeah, not enough teams entered there, unfortunately.
And that's just been called out from Ringwood, so it'll be a Waverley feed with Vandersag doing the inbound.
Positive signs at the moment for Waverley.
Yeah, so a much better game than the first game we saw with Waverley this evening. As Vandersag looks to cut, but she gets caught up in traffic. A shot is up, just off the backboard there. And it's back with the Ringwood's hands. And number 21, Des Ramos, trying to get through. Does a behind the back pass there to a teammate, but she wasn't expecting it. But doesn't quite go. It's kept alive by Waverley. And a fast break from Waverley here from the number 9, Kelly Bowen. Kelly Bowen doesn't make it. Vandersag tried to get the rebounds, but didn't quite go. It was collected by, the number 10. Who I don't
Basket
have on
waved
sheet.
away.
Number 10. That's Amanda Meeking, number 10.
Yeah, Amanda has been with the Hawks for a while now in this squad.
So it's interesting that Michaela Miller's playing both state champion women and the youth league, just like she used to do here at Waverley.
Yeah, look, I would suggest that was probably one of the preconditions on her move, that she got to suit up on both squads. And she's a handy enough player to be able to play at both levels. So I haven't had a chance to talk to her. I'll try and do that a little bit later on and find out a little bit about why the shift.
what happened.
But you know, these things happen during the seasons. There are, you know, even just the chance to work with different coaches, have a different experience. That's all quite important for different players.
And Milhako makes her first 3-throw.
And there has actually been quite a cross pollination of the two teams. Jackie van der Sag, of course, and Sarah Youssef coming from Ringwood last year. Sarah no longer with, no longer in Australia actually. She's actually working overseas, which is why she's not playing basketball at the moment.
Oh. Yeah, I noticed we had a few Falcons girls do well overseas in the college. Some of the college competitions there. I just can't think of them off the top of my head.
Well, it was Georgia Sturton. But Renee Mockey, of course, whilst not a Waverley junior, has committed to Waverley fairly full on. She's a great basket there from the top of the key.
Yeah, that was from number 9, Yasmin Miller.
Yes, it's a bit hard for me to read the team sheets at the moment.
Yeah, Andrew's doing both camera work and commentary at the moment. Man of many talents.
It's called multitask. Men can multitask, they say.
We have proof. As the shot goes up, it doesn't get the lucky drop. And it's picked up by Ringwood, and Ringwood safely bring the ball up to court as Waverley sets into their man-on-man defense. Shots from outside too, doesn't quite get there. Kicked out, another long shot straight into the hands of Bowen. Bowen drives all the way. She passes to a teammate, Mocky, who finishes for 2. There's Ringwood just bringing the ball to court now. So Waverley playing 5-7, so it's still anyone's game at the moment. Nice rebounds there from Tanea Phillips. As Tanea fast pass through to the center. Shot goes up. She didn't get the foul like she was asking for. Ref left it. Over the top head. Baseline play from Ringwood. And pivots and a shot from number 21.
Watermark.
Des Ramos. Okay, in the hands of Van der Sag. Van der Sag to Donald. Donald to Mocky. Mocky, she pivots, she shoots off the backboard. No good. Picked up by Miller. Miller's away. In the hands of Goldie now. Goldie, she's trying to get through. Oh, saw a big opening in the Waverley defense there.
Didn't she? That was great work from her. Unfortunately, I was watching the wrong monitor at the time.
Yeah. Big hole opened up in the Waverley defense on the right-hand court side, giving her the opportunity to drive the easy layup. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Bonghetti gets up to. Bonghetti himself, a player for state championship men.
Yep. He's made the jump across to the coaching ranks. And the interesting thing is that Michaela Miller's dad, Alan Miller, is one of the assistants. So,
yeah. So Michaela's probably looking forward to rubbing it into her dad if she can win 2 games back to back with the opposition club.
Yeah. And of course we are live here on Live Sport Australia.
Yeah, you can find us on, well, you probably already found us on Mind IT TV.
And, yeah, we may be live. We are having real connectivity issues in this stadium at the moment, so I think we may, in fact, not actually be terribly live. But we will do what we can to get things on and going again. As
if you're watching from YouTube,
in the future, as one of my friends from Queensland likes to say, we were live earlier today, but it looks as if we've got a bit of a problem there.
Okay, so Ringwood just creeping ahead on 6 points now. And it's in the hands of Bowen. Bowen to Hodgson. Hodgson's playing her second game tonight. Oh, good inside pass in to Bowen, but just landed out. So substitution for the Hawks. Coming on at number 32, we have Mel Pryor. So Hawks inbound, bringing the ball up to court. As Waverley just sets a play. Still playing man on man at the moment. Ringwood get caught up in traffic. Good boards there from Bowen. Oh, but a travel has been called.
Yeah, so those good signs that I was talking about before have evaporated very, very quickly with Ringwood out to a 6-point lead. And
oh, good block there from Van der Sar. It's kept alive from Donald.
Yeah.
Back with Donald now. She's bringing the ball up to court.
So, they're going to struggle without Cunningham at the moment because she just brings so much experience into the mix, and she teams extremely well with Kelly Bowen as well.
And Van der Sar too, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, Jackie's been doing a lot of 3-on-3, 3x3 competitions as well, which is really good to see. A very, very different competition. And of course, the shout out there to Matt Hollard and Yvette from CLB 3-on-3.
Yeah, that's the Champions
League Basketball.
League Basketball, yeah.
And of course, the other big news in 3x3 is that the NBL has launched its own variation or its own competition, which they call the Hustle.
Ooh.
As well.
So when's that expected to
great
come
work there from Bowen.
Great pivot shot.
So they've had their first competitions.
Doesn't quite go. That will jump ball, which goes Waverley's way.
Yeah, Kelly was perhaps suggesting that should have been
her ball.
Should have been a foul, but anyway, it's a Waverley ball.
Yeah, it seemed like a very soft jump ball to me. But play continues as we have sorry, my brain's just turned off for a second there as Bowen finishes for two.
Back within two there, Andrew.
Yes. The Waverley girls here playing a very different game to the youth team. You can see they're a lot more patient with their play, which has managed to contain the Ringwood fast break.
Yeah.
And getting Ringwood to play Waverley style of game. So Hodgson just marking the inbound as Ringwood do a swift ground pass, but it's get collected by Hodgson. Hodgson's looking for help. She passes off to Donald. Donald, she's looking to set. Van der Sarg's in the middle of the paint. She sets a screen for Donald, but no good. Donald's on the outside. Van der Sarg, she cuts and rolls. And she throws up a wish, but it's collected by Bowen. Bowen doesn't finish. And it's back with Ringwood now. At number 9, Yasmin Miller. She's off to Des Ramos. Pass off. And I think Ramos is also, is she also the other Ringwood import for state champion women?
I think so.
Another American, I believe.
If we had our internet connection actually working, we could check that out for us. But we're really struggling with it at the moment.
Or we just wait until Will gets back and hopefully he can help us out.
Yeah.
Foul. That will be called on number 35, Sophie Rourke. Yeah.
And of course, I've got to Skype just a little bit. The good news is that the Div 2 women Collingwood women's team got up over the Melbourne Uni Black Angels by 20 points.
Oh, wow. That's your team, obviously?
It is the team that I'm assistant coach for, yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't be at the game because we had to be here.
Oh,
and Ramos
picked her purse.
Just couldn't get down the court in time, but there we are. Quarter time. It is a 5-point gap.
Yeah, 5 points difference. Ringwood on 14 with Waverley on 9. And it's interesting to see that Ringwood hasn't put Inez Lay on yet, as of yet. I remember in previous seasons she was a starter.
Yeah, very much so. She's still... Oh, she's just finished her youth league career as well, her under-23 career. So she can't... So I guess she will be probably playing behind Ramos most of the year. Ramos, interestingly, for an import, is only 24.
Oh, wow.
So it looks like she's straight out of college.
And we just got some stats here at the moment. So after that quarter, field goal percentage for Waverley Falcons is at 27% with Ringwood Hawks at 29. So it's still pretty neck and neck. Yep. Although where Ringwood is, I would say, ahead, is they're shooting their 3-point percentage at 33%, whereas Waverley is yet to score on any 3 points. And leading in total rebounds is the Ringwood Hawks on 13, with Waverley only on 10. And interestingly enough, the 2 points are neck and neck, 29% each. And
yeah, look, it's been quite a competitive quarter. Waverley, as I said, the first four minutes, they actually look quite good. And then all of a sudden, Ringwood put their foot down and got out to a bit of a lead, but Waverley, as you said, controlling the pace, not allowing Ringwood to get into their game, have managed to get back in the game. Now we've got Will back with us.
Yes, thank you very much. Of course, I've just done the interview. Thank you very much, Andrew. Just did an interview with Rachel Watson and Amy Leslie. Of course, you can have a listen to that too on Smash FM later tonight. Interesting to know, I was actually watching part of this game as I was doing the interview. Tell us a bit, I thought the imports did all right to start off. Of course, for Ringwood, Cassidy, Manako and Desi Ramos.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen much of Desi Ramos as of yet, but Mahako Cassidy, she's been quite consistent and a bit more dominant on court of the two imports. Yeah, we were just, Andrew and I were just talking before about whether Des was the other import, but I guess you've answered that question for us. As Waverley throws an overhead pass outside to the corner, threes in and out. And I think that will go Ringwood's way, yes.
Beasley very active in that play.
Well, at least she didn't have to do a warm-up, Andrew, because she played in VYC Women earlier today. And, of course, Anika Hodson as well on the floor for the Falcons. As Cassidy, no good. Sorry, that's her first
Very
name.
lucky
Mariko.
that Mahako didn't, Mihalko didn't finish there.
So, Hodson. Actually, she was Waverley's top scorer in VYC Women earlier today. So Rourke goes inboard now to Mocky. Backs him down. Oh, well blocked there by Ramos. Here we go, they're away.
Mahako driving up the court now. Waverley, Ringwood very much playing Waverley's style of game at the moment.
Foul.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be called on the number 5, Grace Beasley.
Interesting lineup, isn't it, for Waverley? They're going small with the 3 guards.
But it's worked well for them because they've managed to keep themselves well in this game. It's only 5 points the difference so far with 8 minutes remaining in this quarter. as Ringwood start again.
Ooh,
The import almost out of bounds.
So, cross pass, Pryor into a long 3-4 Ramos, no good. Rebound now, it's in the hands here of Bowen, who knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, just off the knees there.
Yeah, Kelly will be playing a lot of minutes in this game.
Correct.
In
Because
the absence of Tegan. Yeah.
Of course, I think Tegan's out for another week after this week.
Yeah, so it's finals coming up, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Melbourne's in it.
Yeah.
Unlucky. For Waverley. Here's Pryor. Nope. Rebound now. And here we go. It's in the hand of Hodgson, who had 12 points for Waverley in the BYC Women's top scored in that game. For Waverley, that is.
Yeah, obviously Waverley losing that last game by 20 points, the youth women.
So Beasley doing well so far. Long three. Air ball.
And this is a mistake Beasley made last game, is she kept playing an outside game rather than look for opportunities on the inside, which is what the girls did at the start of the game with Van der Sag and some of the other girls.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's right.
Just escapes the top of my mind. Ah, here she is, number 34.
Phillips.
Yeah, Tanae Phillips.
So,
Yeah, Phillips is a really good pickup,
Correct.
actually.
come across from Frankston from Dandenong. Frankston
Yeah.
via Dandenong.
Yeah, so he's been playing Seaball for the last few years.
Off the
Right.
backboard.
Oh, look at that. That is, I forgot who that was.
Ooh,
But anyway, makes it home there by
Nohako.
Marco. But that last rebound was taken there by Miller. So, it's in the hands here of Hodgson. Left side, guarded by Ravi Kimo. Of course, those two would have known each other pretty well from the last game.
Yep.
Inboard now. It's in the hands of Beasley.
Beasley.
Back up the court. Mocky, 5 on the shot clock. Drives in, puts it up. No good. Rebound now. It's in the hands here of Ravi Kumar.
Oh,
Traffic.
great hustle for the ball, and that will be a jump ball.
That will be a jump ball. You're right. Right on the ball there, Andrew.
That should go Ringwood's way.
It is. Going to try to get used to the. I've got two Andrews in front of me.
Yeah, obviously myself, Andrew Brotherton, and we've got Mr. Andrew Seabrook handling 2 cameras and the
Doing a great
commentaries.
job. He's doing a great
And
job.
don't forget Hugh doing all the technical
Yes.
direction
Yeah,
down
yeah,
there.
we've got Hugh here as well.
Bringing up the replays for us, switching, mixing the audio.
No, Waverley ball.
Oh, yes.
Possession
Yeah,
arrow. Waverley's got it. Ringwood started the quarter with a jump ball.
Bowen came with the argument there saying, hang on, where's our turnover?
Correct. So jump ball, hell ball. Waverley will get it. Ball back in.
All right, so it's with Beasley now. Beasley into Mocky, I believe.
It is.
Mocky, she'll drive and hook shot. Oh, just doesn't get the finger roll.
So we'll get the offensive rebound through Rourke.
Mocky again. Mocky's thinking about it. She passes back to Beasley. She sets a screen.
6.
Beasley doesn't use it. She
Ooh.
runs into a wall and gets...
2 shots. It's going to be...
Oh, okay. Feet weren't placed, so she'll get a shot at 2.
I have no idea who...
Yeah, that was on 10, I think.
Yep.
That was Amanda King.
Correct. Of course, she actually came across from Warrandyte last season.
Yeah, but she played last season, didn't she?
Correct, for Warrandyte.
Oh, okay. I thought she played for... Oh, there you go. All right, so she's a Warrandyte girl. Ah, there you go.
So Ramos. Ooh,
The other
Taylor.
American to her
Fellow.
countryman, her fellow countryman. Another shot up from the American.
Oh, look at
Oh,
this.
good boards.
They cannot
Hook shot
bust
under
her
the
out.
ring. Nah.
Misses. Sorry, Andrew.
Sorry, yeah.
Mocky.
So, Mocky with
Tell
the
you
fast
what,
break. Doesn't
How
finish.
quick was that? She ran all the way from the other baseline to the other baseline and managed to get that miss.
Oh,
Oh,
left
look at
it
that.
wide open. And this was
This is what,
this is what happened first game. And the youth women that are on now can't make the same mistake that they made last game. And I suspect the coach is going to make some changes because he saw that last game.
Correct.
Yeah, we have Van der Sag and a few of the other girls ready on bench to switch over.
Phillips misses the 3. Ravi
Yeah.
Kimo with an offensive rebound.
It's really hard to have Mocky being playing at 5 spot at the moment, particularly with the height advantage that Amanda's got.
Yeah. It'll make it hard to beat, but she does a great job of boxing her out. So
Phillips there.
Phillips can collect the ball.
Rourke to...
Beasley shoots another outside shot.
Why? Almost saved in by Mocky. Beasley, long pass to Rourke for 3.
Another 3,
In and
no
out.
good.
Oh, look at that, Hodgson.
Good work, Hodgson.
The smallest player on the floor, and she managed to force a jump ball.
Okay, and we see Van der Sar coming onto court now with Donald and Ewan. So we should see a very different style of play now.
Correct. I don't know if that's probably the right song to play in the second quarter. At the moment, Waverley trailing. They're not quite bite the dust just yet.
And it's
They're
interesting,
trailing by 7.
they've kept Mocky.
Oh, where was that pass going to?
Yeah, anyway, I was going to say they've kept Mocky on Mien King, which is interesting considering the height difference. I would have thought they'd put Van der Sar in that position.
Well, sometimes what you're wanting to do is actually get a
Fast break.
No. You're actually wanting to get a bit of a mismatch there. So if the smaller player can actually disrupt the bigger player, then you're quite comfortable leaving them on there.
Donald,
blocked.
drive, blocked. Here we go. Ravi Kima up the floor for Ringwood.
Well, she's
Driving
held up
right.
by Van der Sar.
Uh-oh. Oh, almost.
Rebound by Van der Zag across to Sam Donald.
So Donald right side.
Van der Sar sets the screen. Donald tries to go through. She gets caught in traffic. Back to Van der Sar. Small pass into Mocky. That'll go off Ringwood's hands, and it will be baseline ball for Falcons.
That's right. Off the hand of Mel Pryor, who came across from Sandringham this year. Of course, the defending BYC Women's Champion. Ball back in. Here's a 3. No good by Donald. That's nothing but air.
Good work by Phillips, though. Phillip tries to shoot under the ring, but the height of
Minkin.
Mien King is too much of a challenge.
Okay, no good.
Yeah, and that's the last few times that
Mahalko.
Mihalko.
I'm going to be struggling with that this year too when I go to Ringwood.
I'm so sorry, Cassidy, if you're watching this after the game. Yeah. So that's the last. A bit of pressure on her now, and she's missed the last few shots in this quarter.
I think we might just compromise on Cassidy M.
Yeah, I think we will. Cassie, oh, look at that! Bang, count the basket and the foul.
And who got that?
Mihalko. Mihalko got it.
Cassidy M.
Yeah. Milhalko.
That's
There we
it.
go, Milhalko. If I say it enough, it will stick.
I'm just going to call Cassidy M. Foul's been called,
Milhalko.
she'll go to line.
No, Milhalko is a cool name.
It is.
It is.
One bonus as we go back after the timeout by Waverley. 20-11. But you know what? The thing is, though, this is almost a carbon copy of what we saw in the first half in the first game.
Look, I wouldn't say that because the state championship women have been able to manage to contain Ringwood to play a slower style gameplay compared to what we saw in the first game where it was just all fast-paced from Ringwood. Where we saw the overlap was where the youth women came back on and they started making those same mistakes, not having the experience of the older players. So if the girls can just keep that pace with the older girls and then just follow the plan, they'll be fine.
That's right. As we do the switcheroo, of you can see the both benches at the moment, Ringwood and Waverley. Ringwood, of course, under head coach Tim Martin, of course, a fantastic coach for the Hawks the last couple of years. Made it into the playoffs every single year since he became coach. And, of course, new coach of the Waverley Falcons this year.
Yeah, Matt Ponchetti. He's actually been pretty good in the junior division for coaching, and it's good to see him come up in the senior division.
Yeah, coaching for Eltham, I think, or Diamond Valley. I can't remember exactly.
Eltham,
yeah. So his whole junior career was Eltham, but he's fitted in really well here at the Falcons.
Yeah, of course. on our special Falcons days, normally the senior state championship men will have a little bit of a coaching session with our younger junior members, and Bongetti is quite instrumental in some of those things, helping coach my team from a few years ago, giving a few tips. So, yeah, it's really great to see him in a more senior position.
Correct. Great to see him coaching Big V, and of course coaching at the Mighty Falcons in 2018. I'm sure we'll see Waverley back in the playoffs in a high fashion, and that is a 3-second violation against the Hawks.
But
way too long.
It was, but if you look at what was going on there, that was a really nice set from the Hawks.
So with Ringwood in the lead by 10 points, Lisa Ewan, of course, playing against her former team. You know she has been at Waverley for a year now. But nevertheless, here's a long three, in and out.
Just off the rim.
That's right. I forgot that Lisa was also came across with Sarah and Jackie. Yep.
And of course, Lisa Ewan's actually got a shirt retired at Ringwood.
Oh, that's interesting.
She's played the longest in any women's program at Ringwood.
Huh.
So here's a long three for Ravi Kumar. No good.
No
Rebound
good.
now. It's in the hands here of no one. In the hands of the bench. There it goes.
That will go to the Falcons. And that's actually good that they're forcing Ringwood to shoot low percentage shots compared to the first game.
Very low scoring first half here by both teams in state champ women.
Yeah, it's very, very...
Very defensive minded, isn't it?
Well, I was going to say scrappy at the moment. Neither team has sort of got into their groove. They're not running their offenses with the sort of sharpness that you'll see that happen in the next couple of weeks.
So it's in the hands of it's turnover as Millie got picked off by Bowen. Bowen will not miss.
Oh, great finish from Bowen.
Yeah, Kelly's got great hands.
Correct. Well, they need a lot more from her tonight without Tegan Cunningham on the floor.
And we've seen Vandersarg. She's now teaming up. She's now guarding Mien King.
That's probably the match that they probably should have had before that. Anyway, nevertheless, Bowen pass, turns it over, straight in the hands of Miller. And here we go. It's in the hands of Ramos. Ramos drives inside.
So the
Guarded by
American,
Donald.
good handles.
Miller, no. Rebound.
Unlucky shots here from Ringwood. Just missing those high percentage shots in the paint.
A minute 22 is half time, Andrew, and it's 21-13. Inboard. Nice play, turns it over. Here's Vanzag, the 2-on-1 break. She's got a great ball handles.
Yep.
All the way to fast play, and that's why.
Yeah, there's no way with the height advantage of Vandersarg that Ramos could have done much rather than set a screen, perhaps.
Right. And she's very athletic as a tall too. As a three goes down there by guess who? Ramos. And the margin is back to 9.
Ooh.
Yeah, did you see how far the Falcons were off her on that?
Correct.
You particularly for an import, you can't afford to give them space because
they'll use it every time.
Yeah, but they're also they've grown up in a basketball culture where they are very, very quick at catch and release. You know, they look for that shot each time, and so if they think that it's there a little bit, they will take it.
Hopefully enjoying our coverage here on Live Sports Australia and on Smash FM as Bowen goes for 3. Got it!
Oh, good shot from Bowen.
Because it is Will and the two Andrews and Hugh here at the Waverley Basketball Stadium here on a Saturday night. The opening round of the Big V season is well and truly underway.
Whoops.
Cool. We're just seeing Mien King just starting to lose a little bit of gas, which has been great for the Falcons defense at the moment.
It is very hot and humid.
Oh, well played, Kelly Bowen. Well played.
Yeah, it is very hot and humid in the stadium tonight.
Correct. That cool change is meant to come tonight, by the way.
Yeah, rain's happening tomorrow.
Correct. Oh, that's going to be great for me going to Altona. This is the first. Kelly Bowen at line. And must admit that is well placed because she goes 3 shots at the line. Makes the second.
Shot's good.
1 out 2. This is to close it to 4. Got it. 2 out of 3 for Kelly Bowen.
4-point game at this point.
24. Yes, that's right, everyone. You heard it right. 24-20 on the Harper Baron Hotel scoreboard. Proud sponsor of Smash FM. And at halftime, we got a ball game. Of course, Will and the 2 Andrews here and Hugh here at the Waverley Basketball Stadium. Just before we go into a break, Andrew, take us through how that first half panned out.
Oh, look, I thought it was a very different game from the first game, especially that first quarter where Waverley really set the pace for Ringwood. Where it got away was where some of the youth girls got on a little less experienced than the state championship women, started making the same mistakes, and Ringwood started doing their fast breaks, especially from Mihalko, finishing a lot on the fast break. But as you saw when the state champion women came back on, they've managed to keep it within attainable score. So yeah, and look, the stats say for themselves. Like at the 2-point line, 27 for Ringwood, 22 for Waverley. At the 3-point line, there's a bit more of a difference, with only 11% for Waverley and 20% for Ringwood. But it's still anyone's game. Total rebounds, 27 to 29. It's a very close game by all accounts.
Correct. 13 points, 9 rebounds for Kelly Bowen, top scorer in this game. Cassidy Marako at 10 points and 4 rebounds so far. Milhalko. I'll eventually get it right. But anyway, we'll take a break and we'll come back from the Falcons' Nest here at halftime. 24-20, thanks to the Harper Baron Hotel.
All right.
Yep, welcome. It's not me. Yep, welcome everyone back here at halftime here at the Falcons Nest, 24-20 at halftime here in our Smash FM and Live Sports Australia coverage here. So we'll rejoin play in the second half in just a moment or two. Let's have a look at some of the Big V scores for you across the league as we quickly run through some scores in this intriguing round of action here in the Big V. Opening round action. Let's have a look. D1 men, let's start off with that first. Warrnambool leading Latrobe by 5 points at the moment. Warrandyte leading Sunbury by 14 points. Chelsea leading Western Port by 5 points. Bulleen leading Whittlesea by 6. Collingwood leading Melbourne Uni by 3 at this stage. Moving on now to D1 women. Tonight, Majura defeated Hawthorn by 23 points. Warrnambool smashed Latrobe by 16 points. Chelsea defeated Western Port by 9. Moving over now to D2 men. And it was so far Southern Peninsula leading Pakenham by 5. Altona leading Majura by 2. And Coburg are leading Melton by 26. In D2 women tonight, it was Melton defeating Coburg by 18. Collingwood defeating Melbourne Uni by the same margin, 18 points. North East Bushies defeating Mornington by 17. Craigburn currently in Blackburn by 8. In the state champ men today so far, Hawthorn are leading Hume City by 11. Eltham are whopping Knox by 23. And Casey are currently leading McKinnon by 5. In state champ women, Knox defeating Southern Peninsula by 9. Sunbury are leading Hume City by 19. McKinnon are leading Bulleen by 16. And Ringwood here at the moment leading Waverley by 4. Moving on, Morn VYC men today. Hawthorn leading Keilor by 5. Eltham defeated Knox by 2 points. Ringwood defeating McKinnon by 11. So great night for the Hawks tonight in their program. Nuttawatting leading Diamond Valley by 10. Dandenong leading Melbourne, defeating Melbourne by 24 points. And Kilsyth smashing Blackburn by 20 at this stage in Morn VYC men. Morn VYC women tonight. Diamond Valley defeating Nuttawatting by 20 points. Melbourne defeating Dandenong by 11. Knox defeating Bulleen by 5. Bendigo just knocked over line by against Ballarat by 3. Kilsyth gave Warrandyte a hard lesson in Morn VYC women, winning that game by 26. 26 points. And as we saw tonight, Waverley losing to Ringwood by 23. In Youth League 1 men tonight, Warrandyte defeating Hume City by 15 points. Crow Bay defeating Coburg by 25. Casey currently in Canwell by 1. And Ballarat currently in Bendigo by 11. Youth League 1 women tonight. McKinnon smashed Crow Bay by 12 points. Sunbury did a number on Chelsea by 54 points tonight. In Youth League 1 women. Youth League 2 men. Melton on a very high scoring game defeating Latrobe by 30 points. Chelsea defeating Western Port by 9. Maccabi, great start to their campaign. They defeated Whittlesea by 17. And Keysborough defeating Wallen by 24. And finally, in the Youth League 2 women, Southern Peninsula defeats Sherbrooke by 22. Blackburn defeating Werribee by 7. As that is all the halftime scores for you here. There's still a couple games to go in this round, as this game is just underway. As we will we'll get Andrew to join us as well.
I think I'm here.
Yes, you are here. But Andrew, look, it's great to see finally the winter season and the Big V season starting.
Yeah, no more of that AFL stuff.
Yes.
Let's get the real sport happening. And when the men's AFL starts,
Actually, yeah.
watch this. It's much better. Trust me.
That's right, that's right.
Watch the real game, basketball.
That's right. And you know what? So far in this game, it's almost like a bit of it's scrappy. There's no real flow in this game, is there?
Yeah, it's not the Van Gogh of basketball games. Let me just put it that way.
But it's close enough, isn't it?
No way.
No, well, in regards to the scoreboard, it's close.
Yeah. It's a very close game. Ringwood's had a few unlucky chances, especially at shooting, a lot of in and outs. Waverley's done very well to contain Ringwood. Good to see what the imports have to offer. Milhako
pretty much
doing a fantastic job. She's like the Flash, man. She's like one baseline to the other one in like less than 5 seconds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We just need to see something from Desi Ramos.
Yeah. I think they're all just still trying to get into their groove a bit. Yeah, especially Ringwood. Falcons, the state champion women, like the regular players, they're just playing their own game, and they're doing really well without a Cunningham on their team.
Correct.
So
Yeah, and look,
this looks promising.
it does. And, you know, most of the Waverley players who normally perform really well have been kept quiet so far, and I know they can improve from their game. Jackie Bays, who's got 5 fouls up her sleeve, which is good news for Waverley. She's got 5 rebounds. Renee Mocky also hasn't got a foul. She's only got 2 points so far, 1 of 10 from the field. Obviously, we know when she can light it up, the game can change. Same thing with Ringwood, but, you know, Waverley, there's a lot of upside.
Well, look, Mocky did great work in that first quarter, along with Vandersag. And, yeah, Bowen too, actually. Bowen was great on boards.
13 and 9, almost a double-double. She needs 1 more rebound.
Yeah, exactly. And much quicker than our friend Weston? No, Watson from the last game.
Correct. It was 8 and 13 for Watson at halftime. Managed to finish with 11 and 19.
Oh,
In the last game, Donald drives in as a reaching foul.
work at drawing the foul there.
Now, you know, when Sam Donald can light it up, can get going, she could be unstoppable as well. As we got Andrew Seabrook join us, and of course he would have been reasonably happy tonight. I was seeing Collingwood winning
Good
tonight.
shot there.
Yeah, they got up by 20 over the Black Angels. Interestingly enough, the Black Angels were the favourite, if you like. If you watch the Big V TV previews.
Yes, I did.
Shots up. Oh, and it's good. Good shot there from Ramos.
So great statement by the girls that they were there to play. Mind you, look, training on Thursday was really, really good. So I was hopeful that things would go well. And it did.
Just off the rim. Good work by Vandersag.
Yeah, nice rebound there.
Sam Donald with it now. Can she get hot in this third quarter? Cross pass.
Overhead pass to Mocky. Mocky off the backboard.
That's twice in a row. Out of bounds.
Yeah, just off the hands of Vandersag there.
She's had some good looks tonight, hasn't she, Mocky?
Yeah, that's
1 hour 12 so far.
That drive and dish is a real feature of the 3x3 competition.
Correct.
Yeah, the CBL, the Championship League Basketball, I think it's called.
Yep. Great program, I say, actually.
Are we televising that yet? Or
no.
I think we're doing that in the future? Or?
Yeah, so Live Sport Australia has of course done one of the events, and we are hopeful that we'll be able to announce some additional events into the future. The not too distant. But there's a lot of discussion going on at the moment with different organisations.
Oh,
Cassidy.
the American just
Cassidy M.
hooks it in.
Banks at home, 28-22. As Mockie's now 1 of 13 after missing the previous shot.
Okay.
So Donald
now. She drives into Vandersag. Vandersag will go the whole way, and it goes in.
We've seen some amazing shots tonight, haven't we?
Oh, mate.
Did we get that on a replay?
Oh, hopefully we did. That was incredible. Here we go. Miller with the ball. Right side to Ramos. Trying to get that screen going. Does with Miller in the 1-2. 8 on the shot clock. Goldie puts it up. Got it.
Still anyone's game at this point.
Margin is now
6 points the difference.
Yep, 30-24. So it's in the hands of Phillips to Vanderzag. Left side now to Donald. Now to Bowen. Long jumper.
Shoots.
Got it.
Shot.
She stays hot.
Gee, I tell you what, the standard of the game has suddenly lifted, hasn't it?
Yep.
Well, we did say that, didn't we? It was very scrappy in the first half. So it's in the hands of Goldie. Left side trying to go to Minkin.
Good work, Mocky. Mocky collects. And great work there from
Bowen.
Donald
Bad
blocking
miss.
out Mien King.
Rare layup, miss on the layup there for Kelly Bowen. Normally very, very good.
Correct. Here's Miller for 3. Got it!
Oh, shot.
And the margin is 7.
Obviously no relation to Michaela Miller,
Nope.
who's
Yasmin
also on the same
Miller.
team.
Yes, Yasmin Miller that is we're talking about. So, Donald. They need a hit or 2. Donald misses. Rebound in the hands of Miller.
Good boxing out from Yasmin there.
To Goldie. Piper Goldie was actually part of the Vaughan VYC Women's Grand Final last
good work,
year.
Mocky. She kept it out of the hands of Mian King.
She's got to have a tough task down there, isn't she?
Well, look, she's doing a fantastic job of keeping Mian King out of the paint and off boards.
And that's the thing that won't show up on the stat sheet. She's currently 1 of 13 at the moment. I know she probably doesn't want me to say that. Here's Ramos for 3. Oh!
You can't let an import.
Yeah, and again, did you see
Out like
quick ball movement around the top of the key, and Ramos out with a feet set. You've got to be very careful on that.
10-point game now. It's starting to blow out like it was in the last game. So, Waverley got to keep their composure now. Donald to Bowen. They've got to start scoring. Bowen drives in. That's a shot clock violation.
Yeah.
So, Andrew, we saw this in the last game. It's happening again in this one. If Waverley does not stop this run by Ringwood.
Oh, well, no, look, Waverley is playing press at the moment and then setting into man and man.
They've already gained away 2 trays already in a row.
The danger is the imports and leaving them space to shoot. That's what seems to be doing the damage at the moment.
Phillips guarded by Cassidy M. I'm not even going to even attempt to pronounce her last name.
Milhalko.
Thank you. Here's Radisson makes it home. See, that's easy to say than the other one.
Milhalko.
Yeah, that's it.
Or I could say it as American. Milhalko.
That's right. Here's Goldie to Milhalko with the ball. I finally got it right.
Yay.
And this turns it over.
Yeah, that should be a foul.
Here's this on. It's actually against Waverley.
Yeah.
I know it's on Ringwood.
Ringwood, yeah.
And Renee Mock, you're saying, me?
Yeah.
No, it's actually the person behind you that got the foul.
Should be Mian King. But Milhalko probably should have got the foul before then, to be honest.
What, she's going to be our nightmare for the whole year now. So, especially she'd probably be an MVP candidate early on.
Great pass to Mocky.
Bounce pass to
good pass to
Van
Van der Zaag.
Yes.
Oh, and it
Got it
sinks.
home. 36-30.
6 points still.
And that's the sort of understanding between the players that we didn't see in the first quarter.
Yeah.
The first half, I should say.
So Ramos, right side, out of
good.
bounds.
But
Going to Waverley.
But there are quite a few defensive breakdowns at the moment, so it's something that Matt Bongieri will have to look at when he looks at the tape of the game.
But they're playing much better baseline defense than the first team.
Correct. So margin is 6. Bowen. Hopefully join our coverage here on Smash FM Live Sports Australia as Phillips bounce pass to no one. Goldie
That should have been out of court. But play on. Ramos now with the ball. She'll drive all the way, but she gets caught in traffic. She passes off to her teammate, Goldie. Goldie's looking for some kind of play. There's a double screen up top. Blocked by Bowen. Great work.
Now who will
Van der
she go?
Zaag's asking for the overhead, but she doesn't get it. It's out with bad
Goldie
pass.
turns it up, gets it back. Watch out!
And let's see if she can catch the American.
Ahead.
Oh.
Oh, she missed it.
Well, and that should be in now. Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I missed that one, but I'll got it back. Timeout, Waverley.
Yeah, and rightly so.
Thanks to the Harper Baron Hotel.
Yeah, you just want to stop that pace from Ringwood. Once they start on that pace, you've got to stop that rhythm very quickly. Otherwise, you could get a blowout like we saw before.
Correct, of course, today's game, of course, thanks to our game day sponsors, Harper Baron Hotel, Helpington Sports Medicine Clinic, Northern Motor Group, and VO2 Express. So
And Live Sport Australia.
And Live Sports Australia.
Don't forget about
Yeah, but I'm helping you guys out here.
Oh.
By promoting my own sponsors at the same time.
Oh, that's how it is, well.
You're allowed to promote your
We're
sponsors.
co-joining. We're co-joining. If you can see Andrew.
Okay.
Simulcasting.
From Live Sport Australia, we'd like to thank Smash FM. Just to give Will a plug there.
Thanks. Don't forget, tomorrow we're back again because Smash FM will be out at Altona, 1 o'clock game Altona, and at Bendigo Morn VYC Women and VYC Men Altona and McKinnon. And of course on Live Sports Australia tomorrow afternoon it will be back here at the Waverley Basketball Stadium for the 2 double headers. Waverley and Geelong, first ever time the youth men have gone down to Youth League 1 men. Interesting to see how they go. And the state champion, the two heated rivalries, the best rivalries in the Big V, Waverley and Ringwood.
Yep.
And grand finalists from last year.
Yep. So, should be a very, very interesting game. Actually, let's see who's playing for that game.
Yes, I don't have. Oh yeah, I do have the program.
I think my program's gone. Oh, here.
So, as both teams on the floor, Mocky to bring it in while I let you have a look at the state champ men side of things and VYC, so Youth League 1 men. So here's Mocky. Up the floor we go. Gives it in the hands of Donald. Donald back to Phillips. At the top, 8 on the shot clock. Phillips. Phillips,
6.
jumper. No,
No
off.
good. Good
Mocky.
work by Mocky. Great little baseline cut to get the boards. Good
Phillips.
fake there from Phillips.
To
And it'll
Mocky.
be finished by Mocky. Oh,
right
unlucky.
out, 14
Van der Sar
now.
got the boards though. 14 seconds again.
Phillips to
Another
three.
shot by
No.
Phillips.
Mocky.
Another board by Mocky. Oh, just gets out of her hands, but it's off
She'll
the
get it.
hands of the American. Yeah, it should be Waverley's ball.
Let's have a look. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Mocky's 1 of 15.
Mihalko didn't seem to agree.
No. Well, she was closer to the action.
Mihalko, yes. Oh,
Oh, no, don't forget it.
Kill me now.
Bowen for 3, no good. Rebound, Mocky. Mocky backs him down to Batazag. Puts it
Oh,
up. No.
great. Oh.
And here we go. It's in the hands here of Ramos. Ramos, left side to Mihalko. No shoot,
Bowen's
and backs it home.
Finish there from
Mihalko.
Mihalko. Oh, my God. All right. Cassie M.
Yeah, that's it. We'll go with that for the rest of the game.
Yep.
So Phillips with the ball now on the right. In the hands of Donald. 2:14 to go. Donald drives.
Held
puts
up in
it
traffic. Throws up a gift.
Oh, and then
that'll be a
unfortunately
foul.
Donald, yeah, she knew it.
Yeah, subbing on for the Falcons at 35 is Sophie Rourke
And Nika Hodgson,
Yeah, Nika Hodgson.
who played in the last game and was the top scorer for Waverley, that is. Have a guess who was the top scorer in the last game?
Huh?
Have a guess who was the top scorer in the last game?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Have a guess who was the top scorer in the last game? In the youth game, who was their top scorer?
Oh, what, for Ringwood?
Yeah.
Good question. We should have it here.
It's the girl that hit that amazing shots in that third quarter. So, even though Ramos drives in, blocked away by Donald, out it goes, 5 on the shot clock.
It was Annabelle Dearborn.
Yes, all happened in that
16
third quarter.
points, yeah.
Remember that amazing shots?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the girl who scored, the top scorer.
The rainfall instead of the rainbow.
Yeah, correct. That was an amazing shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So here's on the buzzer, air ball,
no
that's
good.
out. Ramos couldn't get it into the ring.
So 10 points the difference now, with 1 minute, just about 1 minute 30 left.
So well, let's put it this way: both teams are doing a lot better than they played in the first half put together. It was doubled. They actually got caught up to their score at half time. Just putting it out there.
So passing around the top of the key here, Van der Sar in post. She tries to go the whole way.
Oh,
and
well
yes.
done. Around Mel Pryor.
Great work off the backboard there.
40-32.
Again, and another one for the
Oh, good block.
replay.
Here's another 3. Oh, look at that. Ramos bangs it home.
What is her 3-point percentage at the moment?
Ramos.
Yeah.
We're about to find out in just a moment or two as it's in the hands here
Well, during the last quarter, she shot at 33.33%
From
three.
From outside, yeah.
Yeah.
And now,
which is pretty standard.
But she's hit them at really important times.
Yeah.
well, I can tell you now.
Hey, that's a pretty good percentage for their three-point shots.
She is now at 50%.
Oh, wow.
3 from 6.
That's just crazy.
So she's now 2 out of 3 in the second half at 67%.
Well, she's now being subbed out by,
Timon.
Ravi Kumar.
That's it. Sorry, the coach is Timon.
Mm.
What to say? Shot clock at 8.
Yeah, it'd be weird to see him up on the court.
I know, sorry. I apologise, Tim, you'll listen to this. I was half paying attention. Here's the long 3. Here's Ravi Kumar. Left side to Miller to Goldie. Goldie.
Oh,
Bowen,
great
all the
steal.
way. Out it goes.
That's all right.
22 seconds.
Kelly Bowen coaching the under-21s for Waverley this year.
Ah, nice.
They got a win over Collingwood last night.
Oh, nice.
So inboard. Goldie. Pass out to Ravi Kumar.
Ravi Kumar gets...
Out it goes.
Yep. That was a good good guarding there from number 35.
Rourke.
Yeah.
Beasley on the floor. Beasley, will they find Bowen? No, they're going to go all the way. Beasley, all the way.
No.
And lucky that went home.
She's very lucky, but Beasley has a tendency to do
Ravi
that.
Kumar for 3. No good. Almost.
Mm.
9-point game, Andrew.
Yeah, very close. Still, anyone's game. But now we're into... No, actually, we're past the dreaded third quarter.
It is.
So,
That's right. Still a lot of time, isn't
could
it?
luck's change.
But the thing is, though, Waverley's doing a good job keeping for the ball going in the post in that quarter. But it's the 3-pointers that's killing them, and especially
Exactly.
from they couldn't stop Desi Ramos because the difference is 9, and she's hit 3-pointers so far,
Yeah,
including 2 in that half.
yeah. Yeah, it's almost the opposite problem. So, like in the first game, we saw inside the paint was where most of the trouble was coming from.
As we can see some of the replays going on, there's Goldie going up and scoring. That again, that's the defensive lapses that I was talking about before. That Matt is going to have to address going forward. So, so to answer my own question about
Desi Ramos, she's 3 out of 6.
Yeah, she's taken 50%. So.
2 out of 3 in that quarter alone.
It just feels like she's taken a lot more, doesn't it?
Bowen hasn't quite got to that double-double yet. 15 points, 9 rebounds.
Yeah, can she finish?
See, Waverley is on 3 points, has 3 from the 3-point line, I should say, beyond the arc. 1 out of 11. 1 out of 11.
And
so
Renee
that's and that's again, Cunningham is obviously missed there because she has the ability to stretch the defense.
And Renee Mock is 1 of 13 from the field. But
So
it's
a good
not,
little
it's not,
highlights package there from our technical director, Hugh.
Yes, correct. And but most importantly, you know what? It's not what she's done in offensive ends, what she's done in the defensive end, hasn't she? Because she's guarding Amanda Menken. And she's done a fantastic job, even though she's given away, I don't know how many centimetres, but she's given away a couple of centimetres and inches.
She's fantastic. The way she's been able to contain the N King and basically keep her out of her game. As you can see, Mien Kings isn't on court at the moment. But yeah, it's been great because Mien King should be hitting a lot more boards than what she has this game, and that should be, well, no, jump ball wasn't called.
No, it was a steal at the end. Well done, Kelly Bowen and Jackie Vazek, double team Ravi Kumar, and here they come. Beasley foul on Ravi Kumar.
Yep.
Unfortunately, she hasn't had a great night tonight. We've seen her getting frustrated in the last game.
Yeah, Beasley looking for revenge against Ravi Kumar from the last game. considering last game's performance.
Correct.
Back to Van der Sar, back into
Hodgson, which those two would have had some great rivals in the last game, and Hodgson travels.
Yep.
Yeah, not quite the
Yeah, see, this is where the
move to make.
Yeah, we've got a press happening here for the Waverley defence, which is good. And we're just
they're close enough, aren't they, to do it?
Yeah.
So Miller, will they try to spread the floor?
Yes, I always have an issue with a player back, pressing, but also at the same time just backpedaling.
Pryor misses the 2, and here comes Bowen with the rebound. She's now got that double-double.
Where on the flip side, you'll see Meal.
Foul, no, it's an offensive foul.
Anyway, as I was saying, on the flip side, you'll see Halko, when she presses, as soon as that's gone, she's straight back like a flash, back on defense.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do. But see, there's what was that? 3 big steps, maybe 4 big steps. No point in Grace being up there if she's going to do that.
Exactly.
Pride for long 2, no good. Rebounds in the hands of
that will be off.
Ringwood.
Oh.
It's come off Ringwood.
It came off Cassidy.
Cassie M.
I'll just give up now.
Cassie Me Halko.
Yeah, thank you. And I am going to do that for the whole year, by the way, when I'm covering Ringwood games. In board now. Leicester,
nice
nice
pass
dish,
to Beasley.
Well done. But
Beasley,
unfortunately trapped too far deep.
Yeah, relented to pressure there.
So
yeah, the teammates didn't rotate round.
No.
Give her a passing
and Bowen fouls her. Yep.
So still anyone's game at this point. Timeout's been called. Oh no, sorry, substitution's been called.
2 team fouls to the Falcons.
So Minkin comes on. Mocky is still on. Mocky is on the floor. So yes, you're right. She's guarding Minkin again. Valizag is guarding
Mianking and Van der Sar will be
on the bench.
On the bench while Bowen
that's an interesting
will
pass.
be helping rotate.
Correct.
With
There's Mocky.
Yes.
Out it goes. And 3 on the shot clock. 3 seconds left. 8:18 to go. No score after almost 2 minutes.
And it's interesting to see no Michaela Miller for this game. No Inez Lee.
I think it's because of the matchups. Amanda Minkin baits the 2. Or puts the 2 home. Martin's 11. At the moment, they probably don't need to with the matchups they've got on the floor. So
Yeah, they'll probably start thinking about running the other girls in about 2-3 minutes time.
Mocky with boards.
Done well, hasn't she? Bowen makes it.
Good work from Bowen.
But Mocky made it all happen there.
Yeah.
9 points.
9 points again.
And
Mocky.
again, particularly if the gap stays at around the 10-point mark, Tim Motton would be looking to get at least some run off the bench.
That was no good. Mencken, the rebound. That's her 10th, and that's a foul.
Very surprised she got a foul on that one.
Yeah, but there was always
Probably
going to be a
from
mismatch.
reaching behind.
Yeah, there was a mismatch, wasn't there? Because Renee was actually at the top.
Ramos with the inbound.
That is team foul number 3 on the Falcons. Here's Ramos, no good, in and out. That's great pressure by Hodgson. Out it goes.
She's so dangerous, isn't she? Especially on that outside.
3 out of 7 from 3-point range for Ramos. Ball back in. That's the difference so far. 2 3-pointers. Robbie Kimmer stolen away by Beasley. Couldn't keep it in. A on the shot.
And coming on for the Falcons at number 24
Lisa
is Ewan.
Ball back into play. Ramos to put it in. Inboard in the hands here. Ramos driving baseline. Bounce pass. Oh, well done. Well done.
Reverse layup from Mia Halko, but draws the foul. So
fouls on Mocky.
And how many is that for Mocky now?
Yeah, good question.
I think she's pretty close.
I'll check that one for you in just a moment. As Malco at the line makes it first.
Mihalko.
You know what? I'll just forget about what I just said.
Mihalko.
So back to a 10-point, now an 11-point gap.
Another 2.
That's the third personal for Renee. So he's got plenty of fouls to give. So in the hands here now of Hodgson, 11-point margin. Beasley off the screen.
Beasley.
Ran into the
good
crowd
pass.
again, offensive foul.
Charging
Ran right
foul.
into Mel Pryor.
Oh, and this is what Beasley was doing the first game. She's just a little impatient, a little bit too greedy with the ball, trying to force drives where she shouldn't be forcing drives. She should just be setting with the play and looking for opportunities. And you can't afford to be giving away fouls like this in the last quarter.
Correct. As this game just starting to change a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, Waverley's in bonus territory at the moment.
So yeah, they're up. 10 foul and 5. So now every foul from here on in will put Ringwood at the line. I guess it's good if it's close enough. You've got those fouls to put them at the line from here on, but not at this stage of the game. Down by 11. Pryor, nice. Well done. Well done, Beasley. She's redeemed herself from the offensive foul that she copped. Ewan on the right. Guarded by Mialco. Bounce pass in the hands of Hodgson.
Pass out to
Bowen for 3.
Bowen, sure.
In and out.
Should have got that.
Rebound now, Mencken. And she gives it to Ramos.
And I'll probably expect to see Vandersard coming back on soon. And yeah, we've got Phillips coming on. Inboard of
Pryor in the low post, double, triple team, foul.
Yeah, foul. That's another bonus given.
And Beasley has just got pinned for a tech.
And also coming on for Hodgkin at number 6, we have Sam Donald.
So foul against Hodgson, that's her second. And foul on a tackle foul on Beasley for tackle foul on a kicking the ball away, which you cannot do. Pryor at the line, 1 penalty first. So this will be the 2 free throws because Waverley are in the penalty. Makes the first.
Just let her temper get the hold of her there. And
then someone will eventually shoot tackle foul.
Bongetti arguing with the referee.
No, Mel's going to shoot the tackle foul. She was pointing at Cassidy then, and then everyone said, no, you're going to shoot this tackle foul too.
Yeah, Bongetti needs to be careful because he might pick up another tech.
Makes it. So 15 points to margin. Mel Pryor hits 3 from 3 at the line. Margin now of 15, I think.
Yeah.
It should be 15, but I think it's 14 on the
yeah,
scoreboard.
14, sorry, yeah.
Yep, 50 to 36. Now, is this, but these things can turn around very easily with these tackle fouls. It can change the game. As Ramos misses, rebound Ewan. Is this going to spark the Falcons? They've got to do something.
Well, I'll tell you what, with 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes left, they need to spark something.
Correct. So Ewan drives in, down the shot clock, goes in low to Mocky in the low post. Here's Bowen for 3.
Shots
no good.
Up, no good.
Rebound Phillips brings it back to the top. Ewan for 3.
Oh,
yes!
Shot from downtown.
Against her former teammate, Kate's Plain.
9 points different. 11 points of difference.
Still in it. Not over yet. But they got to keep scoring and got to defend Ringwood here.
Keep the pressure on Ringwood, especially these imports.
Correct. Splain drives in on Phillips. Splain puts it up. No good. Rebound now is in the hands of Lisa Ewan. It's a 4-on-3 break. Ewan to Donald for 3. No good. They probably should have put in the post there, I think.
She probably should have passed earlier. That's what frustrates me with a lot of players is they'll bring the ball all the way up.
Minkin, and that is going to be a 3-second violation.
Yep.
That's the seconds being pinned on Ringwood, especially in their triple team.
Yeah, so a lot of players, especially some younger players, they'll tend to hold on to the ball a little too long, especially when coming up the court, when they should just pick that pass off quick.
My instruction all the time to the players is one dribble, look up. One dribble, look for your part. You know, you should be seeing what your options are on that first dribble, not on the third or the fourth or the sixth. And unfortunately, you do get a number of kids who are coached to, you know, go coast to coast. And,
yes, I agree with that. Ramos hits the 2.
And that's where you miss opportunities.
Correct. And of course, that's coming from 2 of the experienced coaches to Andrews. Here's you are no good. Here's Mocky.
Good work, Mocky.
Brings it back to the top. Here's Bowen for 3. Got it!
Shot.
Right in front of Ramos.
Lights out.
Yeah, you're definitely right. And, you know, it costs games, doesn't it? And this is actually advice to the kids out there too. Pass the ball. Here's obviously shoot when you have it, but, you know, don't just go, as Andrew Seppelt said, don't go coast to coast.
Yeah.
If you don't have it.
The ball moves quicker than your feet.
Correct. 53-42. Team Mine's going to call timeout if Waverley scores.
Yeah, well, he'll want to stop the momentum if Waverley starts to build a momentum here.
Donald.
Which they might with Mocky on court.
And
Phillips. And Van der Sar. It's a good combination.
It is. So Bowen's actually on the bench.
Oh, good screen from Mocky.
Donald.
Oh, boards Mocky.
No.
Oh, great.
Look at this. Mocky got it.
Yeah,
Foul.
and
Yes,
the
it's
foul.
good. Mocky finally gets it her way this time. Count the basket and the foul. This will be a timeout coming up.
She did great against Mihalko, fighting for that ball.
Yep, timeout, Ringwood.
Yep, and it looks like he'll also sub on his number 9, Yasmin Miller.
Correct. And Mocky, even though, as I said, that was her second field goal. 2 out of 14 for Renee Mocky, but it's not what she's actually done on an offensive end. I've said this many times already tonight. It's what she's done in the defensive end.
Yeah. Like, defensively, you can't get any better, really. Like, she's filled the gap. Her and Van der Sar filled that gap of Cunningham not being there.
Be interesting.
Defensively, anyway.
Yeah. Right. And be interesting to see what happens when King Cunningham comes back. How much that will change.
I wouldn't imagine it would change too much because probably Mocky might fill in that role of defence to give Tegan more opportunity to shoot outside.
Yeah. And the thing you've got to remember is that they've played together for a number of seasons now in different combinations and so on. So, you know, Tegan's an experienced player. She will fit in within a game or two. It's going to be more the transition from her the football mentality back onto the hard floor.
And you're right, Andrew. And you know, it's all about the mental, isn't it, for Tegan for the first probably a month or so, to try to get her head away from the football,
kicking the ball, bouncing the ball. No.
Yeah. As we've already seen today, we've already seen one kick ball today.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, got pinned for a tackle foul.
No, I think it will be more the scrappy mentality that will be the struggle, because basketball being a semi-contact sport and AFL being more full contact, that's probably where Tegan may come into trouble transitioning the first few games.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to take more than a couple of games.
So, Mialko drives in. Skyhook, no good. Rebound now is in the hands here of Vanizag. Here comes Waverley. Can they close that gap? Phillips, they've got the players on the floor now to do it.
Oh, all the way.
Phillips, no good. Rebound.
Phillip gets her own boards. Shoots again.
No.
Oh, gets Mocky there. Mocky.
Donald with the rebound.
Good work by boards, offensive boards from Waverley.
Ewan, yes!
Oh,
hits a 3.
Shot.
Well, here we go.
48-53.
This game is alive again. Ringwood not safe yet. 5-point game. They've led from start to finish so far.
I think Ringwood still have 2 timeouts left, don't they?
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, block. Oh, but it's been called a foul.
It's against batters. No. Yes, it is against.
Van der Sar.
No, it's against Phillips, I think.
Okay, for reaching. That would make sense.
Piper Goldie at the line, shooting 2 free throws. She is used to this pressure.
Because I was going to say, that was a good block. There's no foul in that. That's all ball.
Makes the first.
But yeah, as we were saying before with Tegan, but that's also kind of what makes her such a great player, is that she can be a bit rough. You know, she's not scared to get into contact.
Correct.
And look, having gone and scrimmaged against some of these girls, and the Collingwood girls as well, they don't hold back.
No.
You don't see how hard these girls play.
Correct.
Unless you're actually on the court with them.
That's right. 2 out of 16 for Mocky tonight.
Oh, girls can be rough. I remember playing my own rep career.
Oh, Ramos hits the 2. Margin is 9. Sorry, Andrew.
I was going to say, girls can be rough. I remember playing my own rep career back home, and we were playing the mature age girls team, and you know, I ended up getting a few bruises and a black eye from the girls team training with them up in Newey. So
Vadazang hits the 2. Margin 7. They've got to be closer than this. Ringwood can just hold the ball up here. 1:19 to go. They lead by 7. Now go. Drives in on Donald Fowler in the last second.
No way.
Donald Fowler.
I'm not sure you would call that a foul. Let's have a look at the replay.
Yes, let's have a look at that replay.
Have we got it on replay? Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know about that.
I'm not going to say anything because I can't really criticise the refs.
I think it was a bit of a flop.
No, well, no flop there.
I was going to say.
No flop.
So, Cassidy at Mialko makes them both. So, margin is 9. Now, Waverley will have to start thinking 3s.
Yep, they'll have to start doing something.
Time is ticking away under the last minute.
Bowen. Long 2.
In and out.
Good work, Van der Sar.
Foul. It was against Waverley.
What? No way.
It is on Vazay.
Yeah, body. Yeah, should.
Body contact. Okay.
I don't know whether we've got that one on.
Yep, we're about to
replay.
see it on replay.
Yep.
Let's have a look. It would have been just before the shot. Yep, there it is.
I would have called that competition for the ball, really. She couldn't have done much about that.
Miller at the line. Makes the first. 10-point margin. Waverley have been over the limit for quite a long time.
Bongetti should call a timeout here if it goes in.
In and out. Bowen with it now. Trailing by 10. They're going to have to keep driving it to lane. Misses.
Short.
Oh, got it back. Same
Bowen
spot.
again.
In and out. Waverley
So
have been very unlucky tonight as Yasmin Miller goes down and back playing the foul.
They'll go to the line again.
Yep.
Well, unfortunately.
Look, okay, it's going to be a 10, maybe 12-point gap.
But it's a lot closer than that, hasn't it?
But I think there's some promising signs there for Waverley. I think I'm liking how Ringwood is playing, and I think they'll be there.
Correct.
But for a first outing, I'm not too despondent by the Waverley girls.
Correct. Yeah, I agree. Completely agree.
Well, they are missing key players.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, 1 or 2 key players. So it's great to see they're doing. Well, they kept it close.
And I would imagine it would be a much different game if those players were here.
Correct. Here is Phillips.
Shot.
Yes, it's a 3. Is that going to be another? They're doing the press now. Oh, unlucky. That's a foul on Donald.
That's all right.
And we'll go back to line, 1 in the penalty. Very quiet.
Oh, well,
Very quiet
maybe it's
standards.
not all right because her 3-throw percentage shots are quite good.
It is.
Ramos,
Makes the first.
as evident.
Yes.
So 2-possession game after this.
In and out the second, 1 or 2. Miller, nope. Rebound, Vadazag. They've got to go here, last play. Don't look at the shot clock.
Yeah,
But look at the game clock.
You hear the assistant coach telling Ringwood to slow it up for Waverley.
Ewan, pass to Vadazag. Cross
Shoot
pass,
that.
Phillips for 3.
Come on, Phillips.
No. Rebound. Oh. A couple players went down at the same time.
Looks
Someone's
like
down.
Bowen
No,
may
that-
have injured her.
That's Ewan, actually.
Ewan, sorry.
And that is it. The game's over. Waverley fall short again tonight. This time losing to Ringwood Hawk 63-53 in state champ women opening round. Great game all around here. And, well, doubleheader started earlier tonight with the Morton VYC women Ringwood 76 to
We can just see Michaela Miller just having a joke with some of her old teammates on court there. Just at the end of the screen. No hard feelings.
Yes, Annabelle Dearborn with 16 points in that game.
Us.
John Hudson with 12 for Waverley. And then the state champ women, it was Ringwood by 10 points. As we have a look at the highlights as we leave you. From me, Will, and the 2 Andrews, and from Hugh. Hopefully enjoy your time. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you next week.